Kokemachine for your fishing. Welcome back. I bet you're wondering, Kokemachine, what have you been doing with the last month? Well, I've been working on an animation and I've been watching the lake defrost. But every time I went to film it, and I went to film it several times, there was some sort of technical difficulty that stopped me from releasing a video about it. At the end of the ice fishing season, I took the boy out for some splake and he and I caught a few micro guys. Nothing too impressive. Like I said, I've been making this animation about mice, so it should be pretty funny. So this is the first canoe ride of the season. We got the boy out in his little mini life jacket. He is enjoying it. We're all enjoying it. In the future, I'm looking to sneak out to a few small rivers and seeing if I can get my hands on some brook trout. It's been a while since I've done river fishing, especially when it's fast running rivers. And I definitely don't know a lot about brook trout fishing in rivers. So if you guys have any hot tips, I'd like to hear them. So far I've just been casting small spinners, no luck, but I'm thinking to get out some worms and some bobbers, you know, doing the old classic drift technique. That's what I used to use for steelhead and whatnot in Toronto. Actually, I used to use a fly rod and that worked pretty good. But basically it was like a bobber style setup. So we're also hoping to get out to a few small lakes for some ice out trouting. We'll see how that plays out before the bugs hit really hard, and I'm sure they're gonna hit hard. We'll see if they hit hard early this year because everything seems to be coming early. This year we definitely had the ice melt early. I think the record is April 5th. It was 1945. But this year it must have been just around mid-April when the ice was completely off the lake. Here's a few shots of that going down. So usually during ice out trouting, what I like to do is just long line spinners or some rattling crankbaits. And that seems to work pretty good for splake. I mean, I've never had like a crazy year, but I only get out once or twice during the ice out season before the bugs hit really hard. Not that I'm afraid of bugs. Obviously I have that video about how to survive in extreme bug situations, but it's always nice to get out before they get too extreme. That mouse animation will be out eventually. I'm slowly chugging away. These animations take a lot of time. Anyway, it's a beauty day out here, nice and calm on the lake. So, just figured I'd touch base. We'll talk to you guys soon. Kokemachine for real fishing. So, I had my microphone and everything set up, and I forgot the adapter. It seems every time I come down here to film things, something gets screwed up. I've been trying to put out videos, but every time I go to edit them, I'm like, well, that's screwed up, or that's screwed up. Anyway, so I don't have the mic right here, so hopefully you can hear me clearly. You're probably asking yourself, Kokemachine, what's going on with the lake? The answer is simple. Ice wads. Lots of. White ice wads, gray ice wads on the shore, stacks of ice wads, and of course, ice wads further out. So that's what's going on. The lake is defrosting. My precious ice is slowly turning into water again. Guess we got a little bit of time till Nipissing opens up again. But I'll be watching that lake, licking my lips, as I'm sure you will be too.